Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aiyana, and I'm coming to you with this week's thought. I don't know what to call these, but I decided that I'm going to start sharing my thought for the week. I've had folks reach out to me and ask me certain questions, and I've reached out to people and asked questions, and we're vibing and processing and talking and figuring out life. And I said, might as well go ahead and put some of this into a video. So, this week, I want you to marinate and meditate with me on transitioning. I am very much myself, me, myself, and I am very much in a place of transitioning right now. I'm transitioning from one level to the next level. Oh, thank you. Just to hear myself say that, Lord, y'all don't know. I can't even really give you all the details right now about what that means that I'm transitioning to the next level or to another level. I can tell y'all in about a month, and I plan on doing just that. But I want to just share a couple of things that I think is really important if we want to go to the next level. So, what does it mean even to go to the next level? Well, first and foremost, you have to understand that going to the next level can only be defined by you. Because what's important to you and what the next level looks like to you in your life is defined by you and only you. So let's just start with that. I think I talked a couple of weeks ago about like not comparing ourselves. And I talked about not looking at other people's lives because then we make the next level what somebody else has done. And then we attain it or we think we're close to it and we find this ain't even all that because it ain't even your level. It's not even your path. You know what I'm saying? So you have to define it for yourself. But it can look like, you know, achieving some type of financial security. It can look like getting that relationship or, finding that person or having been with somebody and finally it's gone to a certain level of commitment. It can look like going back and getting that degree. It can look like an opportunity in terms of your career. It can look like so many things, right? Losing that weight, whatever it is. So when you transition, and particularly when you're in the middle of transitioning, there's something we have to be really careful of. And I'm in it, y'all. So I'm seeing it and I'm paying attention to it. And I'm like, be careful, Aiyana. But here it is. In order to transition fully, when the door has cracked open and you can see the next level, and you're in the middle of walking those last few steps to the next level, you've got to detach and you've got to shake off and you've got to say goodbye and you've got to put to rest where you've been. I'm quiet on that on purpose. I really want you to think about that. You've got to let go of where you've been because you can't hold on to what's in the past and think that you're going to walk towards the future. Now, we all have heard that, right? But I'll just give you this really quick example and then we'll be done and you marinate and meditate on it the rest of this week. Holler at me. Let's talk about it, right? But here's a big one. For me, and again, I'm going to tell y'all more details in about a month. There's a reason it's about a month. But for me, and for many of us, the level that you've been on, you've been in that level for a while, right? You're tired of that level. You want to go to the next level. But because you've been in that level or on that level for a while, you've become oftentimes a master of that level. People look to you. You're seasoned on that level. You know what it looks like. You know what the game is. You know how to flow. You are sought out and you feel comfortable because you have developed a sense of confidence and competence doing whatever it is that you do on that level. Okay, just think about whatever it is that's coming up for you. You're comfortable. You know what you're doing. You know what you're dealing with, right? And so to go to the next level means that you don't get to be the top dog anymore necessarily. It means you don't get to be as comfortable or competent or all knowing or sought out or people know who you are. She can help you out because she know all about it. That's not you anymore because when you enter into a new level, then you start back at the bottom again. It's like when you go to a new job. You won't have your reputation necessarily all the time in that place, right? Your reputation may precede you, but not fully in that place. You got to start over in some way. So a lot of times we don't realize it, but we are hesitant about moving to the next level because we don't want to be in a place where we are not comfortable. We don't want to be in a place where we're not sought out and we're not the confident person, the competent person, the person who people look to, the person who people admire, where we have the resources, we know the steps, we know the process. Because as soon as we get into that next level, y'all, what happens? We get into that next level, we don't even necessarily know the steps. I don't even know what's what. I don't know the jargon over here. I don't know how to talk over here. I don't even know what that means. Let me go look that up and I'll get back to you. Right? So it's foreign to you. And so to be in that space means you are vulnerable, you are at risk, and anytime there's vulnerability and there's risk, our mind automatically perceives that as danger. This is a dangerous place to be. I just wanted to deposit in your spirit today as I speak to myself that to move into the next level that I have so much wanted to be on, to go to that place that you envision in your mind, you have to recognize that you're already prepared. Just because you don't know what that next level looks like, and you don't know that self, that you that's operating in that next level yet, because you're not all the way there yet, but you're transitioning, doesn't mean that you ain't ready for it. It doesn't mean you're not built for it. So remember that in order to move to the next, you've got to be willing to be open, to being vulnerable, to not knowing it all, to not having it all together, and knowing that that's a part of the process, because that's how we grow. You move from one level to the next, you drop back down to the newbie again, to the learning again, which means you need to ask for help and you need to recognize that so that you can start to build up on that level and you keep growing and growing. But guess what? As you keep moving up on each level, you can look back and you can help somebody else, because that's what you're supposed to do anyway, who's now on the level that you were just on, right? And you can say, hey, let me help you out. I got something for you, because you were wise enough to know that I couldn't stay on that level. I needed to get to the next level. And in order to do that, I have to stop playing. I have to start pushing. I got to move. I got to be willing to not know. I've got to be willing to be uncertain. I've got to be willing to be unsure, to be afraid, and go with fear and do it anyway. All right, y'all. Those are my thoughts this week. Let me know how you feel. Pray for me.